resource, contents, objectives, recap of previous lesson, brainstorming, introduction of topic, explanation, recap, assignment. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to describe the structure and function of a nephron. Number 2, explain the function of kidneys. Number 3, draw and label the diagram. Methodology. Educational videos, YouTube links are given of the 3 videos about the nephrons, flowcharts, parts of the nephron, diagram of nephron and excretory system, homework, brainstorming. Define excretion. We have done in last week that is about what is excretion. The removal of nitrogenous waste material from the body is called excretion. Which part of the body filters the nitrogenous waste from the blood? Yes, which part? Kidney. Good. Kidneys filter the nitrogenous waste from the blood. What is the functional unit of the kidney? When we talk about the kidney, then is the structural and functional unit of the kidney, that is the nephron. So today we will do about that structural and functional unit of the kidney, nephron. Recap of the previous lesson. We have done the excretory system and structure of the kidney. Blood enters the kidneys from the renal artery. Blood is filtered by passing through millions of nephrons. These are we will discuss about the nephrons today. Their structure, their function, different parts of the nephron. Waste passes through the ureter to the bladder as urine. Clean blood returns to the body through the renal vein, and bladder stores urine and passes urine out of the body through the urethra. So this one is the ureter. It will move the urine to the bladder, and finally through the urethra it will be out of the body. We have done all that. Okay, now what will we do today? That is about this, the structural and functional unit of the kidney, nephron. The structure of the nephron, function of the nephron, how it helps us. Introduction. Nephrons. A kidney has 1 million of these. Smallest units of filtration. Blood supply to the nephron, blood taken to the nephron by the afferent arteriole, and efferent arterioles takes filtered blood, but not the deoxygenated blood, to the peritubular capillaries surround tubes of the nephron. Right? So these are the nephrons. Now, how the body makes the urine? Your kidney are composed of 1 million cells called the nephrons. These long coil tubes are where the blood is actually filtered and urine is produced. This one is the kidney. Now this one is the medulla, in which these tubules are present. Then this one is the first part, and then these are the coil part of that. We will discuss all the details later on. Now the basic thing is here. The kidneys are composed of 1 million cells called neurons, and these are the long coil tubules. So these are the tubes, long coil, where the blood is actually filtered and urine clear. Now look at this. Nephron. The vein of the nephron is having two basic structure. This nephron is divided into renal corpuscle and renal tubule. Okay, one nephron, then the two division, renal corpuscle and renal tubule. Then this renal corpuscle is divided into two parts, glomerulus and Bowman's capsule, and the renal tubule is divided into three parts, proximal tubule, loop of Henle, and distal tubules. Make sure that you have learned this. Again, I am repeating it. Nephron, two basic parts of the nephron, renal corpuscle and renal tubule. Clear? Renal corpuscle, the first portion, it's having the glomerulus and Bowman's capsule, and the renal tubule, that is having proximal tubule, loop of Henle, and nephron anatomy consists of renal corpuscles and renal tubule. So nephron is having two main parts, renal corpuscle and renal tubule. We have done. Now the renal corpuscle is having the two main parts, glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. This one is the first part, renal corpuscle. It's having glomerulus, and then is the boomsole. Now look at this. Glomerulus is a tuft of blood capillaries formed by the division and subdivision of small arteries and veins. In Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure enclosing the glomerulus. Look at this. This one, these are the tuft of blood capillaries, which is known as the glomerulus, and covering these capillaries is a cup-shaped structure that is known as the Bowman's capsule. So here it's drawn kidney, then this portion nephron. In the kidney, million of these nephrons are present. This one is the efferent arteriole and efferent. Now glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, and here starts the tubular portion, renal tubule. Okay, we have done up to this renal corpuscle, the first portion, right? In this, two main parts, glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. Yes, glomerulus is what? Tuft of blood capillaries, and Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure which is enclosing what? Which is enclosing glomerulus. Good. Okay, so up to this, the first portion, first division of that renal corpuscle is. Then the second is the renal tubule. It's having three main parts: proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, and distal convoluted tubule. Now look at this proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, this one, loop of Henle, this U-shaped structure that is known as the loop of Henle. And the third part of this one is the loop of Henle. Clear? This portion. Third is the renal tubule. Third portion of the renal tubule is distal convoluted tubule. So these are the three, this one. So these are the three parts of this. Now look at this, collecting duct. After this, from the distal tubule, the urine will move into the collecting tubule, from where it will go to the pelvis, and then through the ureter into the urinary bladder and out. So in the case of renal tubule, this part of the nephron starts after the Bowman's capsule. Up to now we have done the renal corpuscle, right? In the renal corpuscle we have done two structures, Bowman capsules and glomerulus. From here, what will happen? From here, the renal tubule will start, where this one, here it will start. The first coiled part of the renal tubule is called proximal tubule, yes, and the next part of the U-shaped and is called loop of Henle, and the last part of the renal tubule is called, again that is coiled and is called the distal tubule. The distal tubules of many nephrons open in a collecting duct, and many collecting ducts join and drain into the renal pelvis. You can see here, renal tubule is starting proximal, U-shaped, distal tubule, then the collecting ducts. Many collecting ducts will open where they will drain into the renal pelvis. Clear? In the case of renal tubule, we have done three parts: proximal tubule, loop of Henle, and distal tubule. All what will happen, the distal tubules of many nephrons will open into the collecting duct, and where it will drain into the renal pelvis. Clear? Look at this. This one is the kidney, and then from the kidney we have taken this one portion, that is in the pyramid. This renal tubule is this one is the nephron is present. In the nephron, this one is the glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. That is the first part, which is known as renal corpuscle. Then the three parts you can see here: proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, and distal tubule. Then what will happen? They all will open into the collecting ducts and then to the ureter. Clear? All that. Now renal cortex is having the Bowman's capsule, renal medulla having the loops of Henle and collecting ducts, and renal pelvis ducts which collect the urine produced by the nephrons. Look at this: the cortex, medulla, pelvis, and then to the ureters. Clear? Okay. Nephron functions. Up to this we have done the structure of the nephron. Clear? The two main parts: renal corpuscle, renal tubule, Then two parts of the corpuscles, Bowman's capsule and, yes, which one is the second one? Glomerulus. Then the three parts of the tubule, that is proximal convoluted tubule, then loop of Henle and distal convoluted tubule. Now the function. Three processes are there: filtration, reabsorption and secretion. Filtration, blood to the capsule; reabsorption, return to blood; and secretion, added to. So the details of this: the glomerular filtration filter out water, nitrogenous waste, urea, salt, glucose, amino acids. In the tubular reabsorption, reabsorb materials that the body still needs: food, molecules, water. And the third one is the tubular secretion, collect waste as urine and pass them to the bladder, urea, salt and other substances. Blood filters through the kidneys about 6 times a day. 99% of the water is reabsorbed, right? 99% of the water is reabsorbed and not excreted. This one, okay, now the detail of the functions of the kidney. In your book, all that is written, right? And in one passage, this one, clear? I have divided it into 4 parts, naming that filtration, absorption, right, reabsorption. So I have put them in the points so it will be easy for you to learn, clear? So the first step is the filtration. Blood carries nitrogenous waste material from the body to the kidneys, clear? From the body, what is happening? The blood is carrying all those nitrogenous waste substances to the kidneys. Inside the kidney, blood containing nitrogenous waste reaches the glomerulus. What will happen in the glomerulus? Most of the water, waste materials are filtered from the blood into the Bowman's capsule. Where the Bowman's capsule is, that is enclosing that glomerulus. Clear? When the blood will enter, blood will carrying what? Nitrogenous waste. Clear? So that those nitrogenous waste, they will move where? Into the glomerulus. And from the glomerulus, what will happen? They are filtered from the blood into the Bowman's capsule. Then the blood, after losing the waste material, is collected in arterioles, which ultimately form the renal artery. The clean blood is brought back to the main circulatory system. You can see here the clean blood back. Clear? So the blood is entering, then is the glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, here the filtrate moving on. Number 2 is the reabsorption, second step. The filtrate which moves into the renal tubule. What has happened? Blood is entering into the renal corpuscle, into this glomerulus, then Bowman's capsule, and finally from here which will start? Renal tubule. Okay. So the filtrate which will move into the renal tubule of nephron also contains some useful substances. Clear? During its passage towards the collecting duct, 99% of the filtrate containing useful substances is reabsorbed, right, into the blood in capillaries around the renal tubule. So this portion is known as the reabsorption, this step, right? During this reabsorption, waste materials are absorbed from blood capillaries into the renal tubule filtrate. Clear? This one is the process of reabsorption. It will occurring here in the tubules. Okay. Now you can see here renal artery, tubule. So the 3 steps are there: A, B, C, filtration, reabsorption, secretions. I've got this. Third one is the secretions. Now the filtrate in the renal tubule is called urine, right, which moves into the collecting ducts and then into the renal pylorus. Substances from the blood are taken, filtered from the blood vessels into the tubule here. Then this tubule, substances needed by the body are transferred from the tubule back into the blood vessels through the network of capillaries. This is called reabsorption. Some substances continue to transfer from blood vessels into the tubule, and this is called secretion. Where the waste substances will go? They will go to the bladder and finally out of. Now look at this. Excretion. The formation of the urine is very selective process. Urine contains water, toxic substances, urea, uric acid. Urine is a liquid produced by the kidneys, collected in the bladder and excreted through the urethra, right? The average composition of normal human urine in grams per 100 centimeter cube is approximately water 96 gram, urea 2 gram, mineral salts 1.8 gram, other nitrogenous substances 0.2 gram. You can see here the four processes. First one filtration, then reabsorption, then excretion, and finally the excretion where the urine will be excreted out of the body. Clear? The four steps of urine formation. First one, second one, filtration, second reabsorption, third excretion, and fourth excretion. Is that clear now? Flow of the urine, how the urine will move. This one is the kidney, right? In the kidney, these are the pyramids and nephron is here. So what will happen in the nephron? The glomerulus is here. From the glomerulus, glomerulus is the part of renal corpuscle. Yes, from that it will move into the renal tubule. Then from the renal tubule, the urine will move into the renal pelvis, then renal calces, and finally to the ureter. And from the ureter, it will move where? From the ureter, it will move to the urinary bladder, and finally through the urethra out of the body. This is the flow of the urine. Clear? Now the recap. Okay, in the recap, we will do all that. First thing we have done, that was structure of the nephron. Second thing we have done, function of the nephron, sorry. So the very first thing is the structure of the nephron. In the structure, we have done two main parts. One is the corpuscle, renal corpuscle, and other is the renal tubule. In the case of renal corpuscle, we have done two main parts. These are glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. And in the case of renal tubule, we have done three main parts: proximal tubule, then loop of Henle, and then distal convoluted tubules. And then what will happen? It will move into the collecting ducts, and finally it will move to the pelvis, then through the ureter into the urinary bladder, and from the bladder through the urethra out of the body. Now here it's written, in the case of proximal tubule, reabsorption of water ions and all the organic substances is occurring. Then from the proximal tubule, it's moving into this loop of Henle with further reabsorption of water in the descending limb and both sodium chloride and ascending limb. So that means the absorption is occurring here in this part, loop of Henle, and finally the distal convoluted tubule, this one is, and here the absorption of water ions takes place. Then through the collecting ducts, variable absorption of water, reabsorption of secretions. So the urine will move from this, then it will happen, what will happen, that it will move to the ureter. From the pelvis, this all will enter in pelvis, and from the pelvis to the ureter, urinary bladder, and through the urethra. Is that clear now? We have done the structure of the nephron and the function of the nephron. In the structure of the nephron, we have done two main parts. One, that was renal corpuscle, and second, renal tubule. We have done, in the case of renal corpuscles, two main parts, Bowman's capsule and, yes, the second one is glomerulus. Okay. And in the renal tubule, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, and distal tubule. All that, then the urine will move. Here the different processes occurs, how the urine will move, the different substances, how they will be absorbed, and reabsorption takes place, and secretions takes place, and finally the fourth step is the excretion takes place, right? Then in this way, the nephrons are helping the kidneys for excreting all those. So I hope you have learned all that, right? Repeat it again, revise it, and observe each step. I have drawn even the diagram of each step is there, so You can easily learn this. After that you will watch those videos where the structure and the function of the nephron is given. Make sure that you will observe all that, and then you will learn each and every step of that. And at the end I have given you a worksheet. Try to solve that worksheet, and good luck. Thank you.